Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Oh, keep that on. Come on, be here. All right, let's settle down, everyone. We're going to start the show. Hello, and welcome to the after show. I'm just so pleased to have you all here, and what a show we have in store for you. First, I would like to address the question I know you all have been wondering. What exactly will happen to Stanley Stitzel of KUPD? Well, I can't answer that for you, only address it for I myself don't even know what will happen to our hero. After that, we take a close look at the dorm name choices here at Kutztown, and then we unfold a college melodrama. And to top it all off, we have local comedian Steve Baste and an interview with Kutztown's very own mascot, Avalanche. Hey, speaking of avalanches, here comes the after show.
Straight from KUTV, the after show with Kevin Rose.
Hello and welcome back. You know, Ross, I'm just dying to know what's going to happen to Stan Stitzel, aren't you?
You know, I'm actually literally dying to know. I went to my doctor.
Yeah?
I need to know.
Oh,
it's
Ross.
killing me.
Jeez.
I know. You know, I just happened to notice.
Yeah?
You still have your cup.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the cup.
Well, I lost my cup. Apparently,
What happened?
I
Someone
don't
take
deserve
it?
a cup. I lost it. Privileges were taken away from
Oh,
me.
you deserve a cup. What'd you do to it?
Did bad things.
Bad things? What could you have done that was so bad to get your cup taken away?
I don't know, but I did them. Whatever bad things were that you know were necessary to
Yeah.
take away a cup, I did them.
I hear you. Well, hey, you know, it seems like there's a lot more going on inside of the Kutztown parking department than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty complex organization.
It
There's
is
a lot more to it than just
very
baseball.
complex. Very complex. Many dimensions. Anyway, here's the epic conclusion to KUPD. Enjoy.
Previously on KUPD.
You the new guy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant Stanley Stitzel.
I know who you are, Stitzel.
Don't worry about him. He's just a little excited. It's been quite tense around here ever since Chief lost his partner, Patty.
How'd he die?
He got struck down by the guy we're trying to get, Le Handicap Parker.
Hello?
Stitzel, by God, where are you?
Oh, sir, I'm out patrolling. How did you get my number?
Stitzel, no time for questions. We got a hot tip on the handicap park. Get back to the station ASAP.
Yes, sir.
You are looking for Le Handicap Parker, right?
Yeah, how do you know about that?
Got a bad feeling about this, McSusan. Stitzel's taking a little too long for my liking. I think he was kidnapped.
Sir, that is ridiculous.
Is it? Think about it, McSusan. The handicapped parker is deranged enough to park in a handicapped spot without having a physical ailment of his own.
But that doesn't mean...
What it means, McSusan, is that the handicapped parker will go the extremes for his own comfort. I have a feeling Stitzel was hot on the case, then the handicapped parker picked him up before he could issue any tickets. Yeah, hello.
We have your boy locked up and safe at Risley. Promise not to hunt Le Handicap Parker any longer, and you can have him back safely.
Who's this?
It doesn't matter, Chief. Do you promise to lay off?
Yeah, sure we do. You sure he's okay?
Yes. He's at Risley. Come get him in half hour.
See you then.
Who was that?
Whoever kidnapped Stitzel.
So he was kidnapped.
Yep, and he's at Risley Hall. The catch is we have to stop hunting down the handicapped parkour.
Well, are we?
For Stitzel's sake, yes. But there's another catch.
What's that?
We have to wait a half hour. What do you want to do?
The handicap parkour.
Sir, relax. For the sake of Stitzel, relax.
Now you listen here, McSusan. He killed my friend, turned my life upside down, and kidnapped a guy who had been on the job for more or less 3 days. Now you just try to tell me again to relax.
Sir, you've never pronounced my name correctly since I've known you, but you always inspire me. We're gonna avenge Patty's death, we're gonna save Stitzel, and as God is my witness, we're gonna bring Le Handicap Parkour to justice.
And that's what I'm talking about, McSusan. On the way in, ticket that guy. It's too convenient not to.
Susan, there he is. Hey, Stitzel, it's me, Chief.
Sir, I think he knows who you are.
So you came, Chief, but you did not follow my orders. I saw that parking ticket out front.
Do you really think I would pass up the opportunity to pass the handicap parkour with a $50 fine? Huh. You must really be crazy.
If you think I'm going to pay that $50 fine, Chief, well then you're mistaken. For who will enforce a fine that has been forgotten?
Susan, duck!
Sir, what was that?
It was a laser, McSusan. Get with it, man!
Have you dealt with lasers before?
If I dealt with lasers before, I used to go to Nickelback concerts and shine one right in the eyes of the lead singer. Hate those guys worse than Detroit does. Okay, I got an idea. Take these, throw them at a handicap parkour. You go that way, I go this way. I'm gonna tackle that laser shooting SOB.
Toothpicks?
They won't give me anything lethal. On 3, 2, 1. If we had a jail on campus, you'd be going away for a long time, handicap parkour. You're paying that fine, and with interest. Susan, give me some rope. I'm gonna rob this guy. Another job well done, boys. So what do we want to do to celebrate? I know. Let's go to Wendy's.
No.
Oh, come on. I got them square, never frozen patties. They're delish. All right. Hey, McSusan, what is that? Polish?
Irish, Chief.
That's an idea. Let's go to the bar, have a couple drinks, huh? I'm fiercer than an elephant after making the great migration across the Serengeti. Hey, welcome back. You know, I was walking around on the dormitory side of campus the other day, and it brought back such fond memories of being a freshman. Walking around the demilitarized zone, eating cuisine at the South Dining Hall, and of course, all those dorms. As I was taking it all in, I noticed something about the dorm names themselves that had never really occurred to me before. They are questionable, quite questionable at that. So with that, we come to this week's special feature, the dubious dorm names of Kutztown University, brought to us by the crew's newly adopted picture of a baby. Thank you, baby. So, you know, I looked up and I saw Johnson Hall, which, I'm not going to lie, it raised an eyebrow. And then I stumbled across Bonner Hall, which raised yet another eyebrow. And then I saw Dixon, which confirmed my suspicion that Kutztown does indeed have some dubious dorm names. What do you think about that, Ross?
Yeah, they're a little suggestive.
Right?
You know, there's another one too.
Oh,
You didn't think of this
I
one.
missed this one.
You missed this one.
Oh, tell me about it.
The Old Main.
No, but good try, Ross. You know, it took me so long to realize that these names were indeed dubious, and it's funny how something could be right there in front of you and you just never know it. That's what our next skit is all about, so check it out. Sick of these gen eds, man.
I know, man, me too. It's not like anybody pays attention either.
True.
You see that girl over there? She's been putting on her makeup for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, how about that guy up in the front? He keeps looking back at us.
Oh, God, that's weird. I kind of wish you didn't mention that.
Sorry.
I have no idea what this professor's even talking about.
Hey, you know you get pink eye? Well, it's when you get fecal matter in your eyes. Ew. Hey, I'm just teaching here. I'm teaching here.
Useful information.
I guess so. So, how's the radio? How's El Presidente?
It's going fine. You know, it's fun. I feel like the people like me. Up until now, I've always been VP of things, and it was always by default. 8th grade, student council VP, default. 10th grade, VP of Oceanographers Club, default. Even last year, I was president, or actually vice president of the radio, default. You know, I never felt like I actually had the club's affection. I was just the only one.
So, you feel like you have affection now?
I feel loved.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad.
I'm glad too.
Well, actually, I ran into 2 girls that said that they were on the radio.
Oh.
Yeah, Chelsea Strong and Laura Smith.
You know, they don't ring a bell. What do they look like?
Well, they're blind, actually.
They're blind.
Yeah.
So there's 2 blind girls in the club, and I don't realize it. I stand in front of them once a week. I conduct a meeting and make sure to look in everyone's eye at least once.
What? That's weird.
It's not weird. I'm connecting with the club. Well, you know, if I'm missing 2 blind girls, God knows what else I'm missing. Do they have sunglasses on? Dark sunglasses?
No, actually, you can't even tell. Like, there's no cloudiness in their eyes.
So why didn't you stop me halfway through my guilt trip? I'm thinking I'm the worst president. I thought you can nab these girls from a mile away. And you're calling me weird?
Did you hear that?
Hear it? I think I felt it.
That was gross.
That was gross. Should we be taking notes on this?
You know, my cousin had a botched circumcision, and I tell you, hey, I'm just teaching here. I'm teaching here. And he's got to go through the whole life telling women that at the time of his birth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take notes on that.
What?
Alright guys, I'm gonna start the meeting now, so everyone be quiet. You know, there's not too much on the agenda for this week, you know, the normal things. Spring visitation starts next week, so we're gonna have to go up to the involvement fair, but you don't have to worry about that. But we will be DJing a youth event next week. Any volunteers? Yes, you. Do you need any help seeing where anything should be plugged in? No? Okay, well, that's fine then. You could all go. That's the end of the meeting. Thanks for coming.
Hey man, what was all that about?
Nothing. Did you know that there's 2 blind girls in the radio club?
Yeah, sure, didn't you?
No.
What, are you blatantly hungry?
Am I what?
You heard me, blatantly hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go grab some lunch.
Yeah, good idea.
Hey Martin, those blind girls, they're right over there.
We gotta go sit with them. Hey girls, how we doing?
Hey Martin. Hey Martin.
So, Chelsea Strong, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks Martin. Have you been listening to my show?
Religiously. And you, Laura Smith?
Oh, I'm good. Have you been listening to my show too?
You know, I'll tell you the truth, not so much. What's it called again?
The Inner Eye.
The Inner Eye, right.
Martin, can you still hear me? Are you here?
Well, I'm still here, Laura. Don't worry, I just had a mouthful of food, you know? Yummy.
Is there something going on here?
Oh, no, Laura, nothing to see here. Oh, God.
Okay. All right, girls, I think we should go. Yeah, let's go. Bye, Martin.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, Martin.
Do you know that guy?
No, but I'm about to.
Y'all know what a bot fly is? Well, it's a fly that lives from the Panama down. And after sleeping in the hot, misty jungle after a long day of work, you wake up with a mosquito bite on your shoulder. A couple weeks later, you wake up and you notice it's the size of a ping pong ball. And you're wondering, why oh why does it feel like it's moving? Hey, I'm just teaching here.
Wow, I did not know it was possible, but he's getting worse.
I know.
Hey, I met up with those girls from the radio. And their friend Stacy, too. Yeah, what is wrong with you?
What, are you on their side?
Yeah. You were checking out blind girls. Were you taking advantage of their handicap?
Hardly. Listen, I would have checked those two out whether they had 20/20 vision or not.
Oh, you are such a gentleman. And I see you have a new friend?
Yeah, he won't tell me his name, but he's on my side.
He's innocent.
And he keeps saying that, which I really appreciate.
Okay, who keeps doing that? Is that you, Powder Puff? You gotta cut that out. This ain't the girls' bathroom. You can't sit here all day putting makeup on and passing gas. What's with you?
Hey, welcome back. Now, a few weeks ago, we put up a question on our soon-to-be very popular Facebook page asking you what your New Year's resolution was and how it was going. So here are your responses in tonight's Off the Wall segment. Here we go. First response, Lissa. My New Year's resolution was that I won't make New Year's resolutions. Or wait, does that count as making one? Ross?
Let me check with the judges first.
Check with the judges.
Oh, it does count.
It does count.
Sorry to say, Alyssa, it does count as a New Year's resolution. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully she won't see this. I don't want her to get all upset. Here we go. Parker says, a few weeks back I resolved to become left-handed and failed. That's a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But he's thinking outside the box, and I like that in a person.
Yeah.
I like that in a person.
I like that in a person, too. As long as they try new things, they're good in my book.
Absolutely. And you know what? Being ambidextrous, is that what it's called?
Yes.
That'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
Neato.
Save time.
Yeah, right. You can write 2 papers at once.
Exactly.
All right, Chris says, my top resolution was to be more open to diversity, though I realize diversity is too diverse and it should be slashed to less diversity so people could appreciate less diversity with more understanding of it. It's the classic case of tragedy of the commons. We got a thinker, don't we?
That's really confusing. What worries me most is that he put so much time into figuring that out.
Well, at least he's not making resolutions all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Right, like all these other people. I'm losing weight. I'm going to the gym.
I'm going to go to the gym.
Yeah. Sounds like they've been drinking, too. All right, Matt says, my New Year's resolution was the same as about 90% of New Year's resolutions, get in shape. So far, it has also ended the same way as about 90% of New Year's resolutions. So I guess that's a no-go.
That's a no-go. I'm guessing that didn't work out too well.
Too bad.
But I actually had a similar resolution.
Did you, Ross? What's up?
Flip-flopped. Instead of losing weight, I actually wanted to gain weight this new year so I could get on The Biggest Loser.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
And you know what? If the show takes off, you could be on Celebrity Biggest Loser.
That's it. And they could be like, here's Ross from, maybe you've seen of it, the KUTV after show.
Yes.
He's that guy who stands on the side and talks.
Who's usually skinny.
But now he's gaining weight.
Yeah. Sadly.
Sadly.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know what? I actually, before we go to commercial, I wanted to get something in the studio basement, so I'll be right back.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh. All right, well, hey, stay tuned. More after show coming up next. Hey, and welcome back. Now we're going to throw the show over to a very funny, very local comedian, Steve Bass.
Hey. Well, right about now is normally where you would have a musical act. But someone messed up, and someone messed up hard, so now you're stuck with me. I'll tell you some jokes if you want. It's been accepted that you should show up approximately like 5 to 10 minutes early to a job interview or any sort of important meeting, just to be courteous. However, showing up to a personal appointment 5 minutes early is not so much accepted. I went to the bathroom in the sub 5 minutes early the other day and just sat there. That emptied out real quick. People didn't like that very much. Another thing that people don't tend to like that much is genetic research. I don't really get it that much. It seems pretty sweet to me. Apparently, I read somewhere that we are about 10 years away from being able to clone a woolly mammoth. And, you know, woolly mammoths are cool, but they had their chance. Do you guys imagine how awesome a Build-A-Bear workshop would be if you could actually build a bear? Malls would be nuts. Mob scenes, dads running around riding bear tractors all over the place, kids just crying and just crying. But fun times would be had in that mall. Lots of fun times. If you get on a bus at a bus stop, it's seen as perfectly normal. But if you try and board someone's car at a stop sign, it's not nearly as normal. I think that's a wrong thing in our culture. So I say that we should redo public transit. Instead of having to deal with buses and trains and all that nonsense, we should replace everything and start over with a gigantic system of lazy rivers. Imagine. Just relaxation all the time. Never even worry about getting to work on time because you're in a lazy river. Who cares? Speaking of urine, I know that you guys probably think, Steve, you're crazy. There's going to be way too much in that lazy river. And you know what? You are absolutely correct. However, if you were worried about a little bit of urine in your morning commute, you would have stopped riding the shuttle bus a long time ago. Well, that would be an ideal future for me. But another thing that's going to be ideal about our future is that Newt Gingrich probably won't be our president, which is pretty rad. A lot of people don't like Newt because he's had a few wives and a few affairs. And you know what? I don't think you can get mad at him for that. The people who you should be concerned about are those women who had an affair with Newt Gingrich. What were they thinking? Sitting down at the bar, probably scoping him out. Oh my gosh. Is that... Oh yeah, that's Newt Gingrich. I'd let him Newt my Gingrich all night long. That's all I have for that joke. It's one of my favorites, I guess. Does anyone ever wonder if catfish grow up to be tiger sharks? They don't. It's disappointing, I know.
Hey, welcome back. What's that? Ross, you're back.
I got some chips.
Oh, what are those? Fritos.
Fritos. A lot of stuff down there. Do you want some?
I'm all right. I don't want to get any little black speckles in my teeth.
They're so good.
It's a big turnoff. Are they good? Are you surprised?
I'm very surprised. Oh my God.
Have you ever had a bad Frito?
No, I haven't. But you know what, Rosemary, how long have they been down there?
It's a Frito. It doesn't matter.
They last forever.
Look at the sodium content. Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to. Now, the interview we conducted for tonight was with the person behind the costume of Kutztown's mascot, Avalanche. Now, this interview had to be done, 1, at a secret location, and 2, with the subject being totally anonymous. I'm sure you understand. I want to thank you for sitting down with me today. So you are Kutztown's mascot, Avalanche.
That's right.
Since you're going to remain anonymous, would you like me to call you Avalanche or simply X? What do you prefer?
X.
X?
X.
All right. Good. I prefer X too. It's a little shorter. It's more mysterious.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So tell me, why a mascot? You know, people come to college and they try to change their life around or, you know, try to take on a new identity, and you chose Avalanche. Why is that?
You know, it was back when I first came here about two years ago. It was for orientation during the summer.
Right.
And they had Avalanche performing, doing a little skit, you know, in front of people.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to be that. So I made it my goal to become Avalanche.
You know, I've seen you out there, and you're very inspiring.
That
a lot
I
of
am.
energy.
Yes.
What do they slip you before you go out there? A little coach's nummies?
They give me some bear juice.
Bear juice?
Is
that what they call it?
Bear juice.
Bear
yes.
juice?
And some bear cookies.
And bear cookies?
Yes.
I'm not gonna
keep up my weight.
Yeah, what is your diet to keep your stamina up for this? I've seen you out there. I mean,
oh yeah,
somersaults, backflips, handstands.
Yeah,
I've seen
that.
you pick up small children.
And cheerleaders.
They look like, and cheerleaders.
Got to do that with the cheerleaders.
They're light though, for the most part. Well, you know what? You're speaking from experience, not me.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about being inside the suit. Is it warm?
No, it is heated.
It's heated?
Before you even get the head on,
really?
You just have the suit on, you're drenched in sweat already.
Really?
No lie.
What do you wear under it, if you don't mind?
Muscle shirt and gym shorts.
Really?
That's it.
So it's not well ventilated?
No.
So
if there's a nice breeze, yes. Perfect.
You know, I was thinking a good place for a little fan would be?
Where?
The tail.
Ah. That would probably hurt though.
Well, you get to watch out.
Yeah.
So I've seen your routine. Is that choreographed, or is that just total improv, or do you have a guy who writes this up for you?
There's a little bit of both, actually. We meet every Sundays. I'm not gonna say what time, but we meet every Sundays, and we go over skits that need to be done.
Yeah.
We talk about what we want to do, and rehearse. But some of the stuff, probably a good 85% of the stuff is all improv out there. So.
You know, I bought this today for the interview. It's $4, which is a modest price for a piece of foam.
Yeah.
You ever seen this?
I have.
Is this ringing a bell, this
yes.
finger?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Tons of bells? You see this? A
wave
lot. Of these? A sea of these in the crowd?
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes. No.
Have you ever gotten lost in the part, like forgot yourself and, you know, dancing around, doing your thing, and then you look down and you realize you have pause on? Has that ever happened? And you're like, oh my God.
The moment you're in that suit,
yeah.
At least that's with me, I become a 6-year-old bear.
So what did you have to do to try out? Did you show up? I mean, did you have to watch a lot of bear video?
No.
No?
No. They had me get in costume without the shoes. Don't know why.
That's weird.
Yeah, because shoes are a big part of it. They're humongous shoes we're talking about here.
They're bare feet.
Yeah.
Bare feet.
Humongous. And then you had to put on the head, and they had you do a lot of improv stuff, dancing, motions. That's basically
What's your
it.
favorite motion to do in the suit? Do you have a favorite motion?
I love the stomach, shaking the stomach and the butt. Yes, I love. It gets people wild.
Is there like a water bladder in there? Because it moves very fluidly.
Exactly.
It looks like it's really
it's training,
fat.
practice, a lot of practice.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just stuffing. Or is that?
There's nothing in there.
There's nothing there. Oh,
nothing
it's just,
there. It's just like
it's a belly.
basically. Yeah, it's
a
just
shape.
a belly. Yeah, they have it. I think it's like a little wire type of shape outline
That's
to have
something.
it, and then you just have to learn how to use it to your advantage.
That's something. So, you know, I heard you've been throwing hot dogs into the stands. Is that true? Now, those hot dogs wrapped, or is it just a loose hot dog when one person gets the bun, another person gets the dog, they meet up?
They're wrapped. They're already
wrapped?
Heated, wrapped in aluminum. It's good.
Do you throw them, or do you? I would put them in the T-shirt cannon and just aim.
That would hurt
right
someone.
You think so? Hot dogs
have
aren't
you
that hard.
have you shot anything
out of cannon?
that?
No.
We would shoot shirts, and it would. Yeah, you were talking about a whole bunch of speed going through that gun. Yeah, it's going a heck of a fast. I don't know the specifics, but it's crazy. That's why we tried it. We could overshoot the football field.
With the T-shirt cannon,
That's
and you're
why
aiming
you have
at
to
the
aim
crowd?
it. Exactly,
Oh my
you have
goodness.
to aim it just so it falls down.
Right. Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, That's crazy. Well, hey, you know what, X? I want to thank you for sitting down with me today. This is a charming interview.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Just free publicity, you know?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Hey, welcome back. That about does it for the show tonight, but don't forget, you could always check us out on our Facebook page at the link below to see what's going on, little posts we put up throughout the week, and also at our YouTube page, also at the link below. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.
live with the way you've been